Okay, so we've been talking about building the customer social profile. We've been talking about the employee social network. Now we're in the middle of talking about the customer social network and the product social network. And we want to feature another really great local customer here today. And to give you an insight into that customer, we made a fantastic video. So let's take a quick look and let's go inside Burberry.
The faster we move forward, it becomes even more critical to look back and never forget who we are and never forget where we came from and what made this brand such a great global luxury brand today. I run the company with Christopher Bailey, our Chief Creative Officer. We had a vision, and the vision was to be the first company who was fully digital end-to-end. We are partnering with Salesforce to now take that vision and build this social enterprise. The experience would be that a customer would have total access to Burberry across any device, anywhere, and they would get exactly the same feeling of the brand, feeling of the culture, regardless of where, when, how they were accessing the brand. Everyone now can come into Burberry World and understand the journey and mission that Burberry is on. And to any CEO who's skeptical at all, you have to. You have to create a social enterprise today. You have to be totally connected with everyone who touches your brand. If you don't do that, I don't know what your business model is in 5 years.
Please welcome the Chief Technology Officer of Burberry, John Douglas. John?
Hey, Marc.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being here today.
My
Delighted.
pleasure.
Delighted to have a man on stage. Yeah.
Thank you for dinner last night.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was great.
John, give us perspective. You have been a CIO, a CTO. You're very technical. You've got a huge technical vision for your company, your industry. Can you put some of this into perspective for us?
Yeah, well, first of all, Angela has just made me CTO. I was CIO, but she said I never gave her any information, so only technology, so hence we'll call it a promotion. You know what, Marc, we started this journey. In February, we were looking for a technology platform. That's what my techie guys were looking for. We needed something to build out on. And so we came to see you, and kind of something else was going on in the company. The CEO was having a vision about what the social enterprise looks like. So she's over there trying to articulate it to me, and I'm over here looking at technology platforms. And we met Salesforce in February, and we liked each other, and that was good. And then I was in New York with her in May, and something kind of clicked and said, we need to go and see Marc, we need to go and see Salesforce, because I think the answer to the question may be somewhere around here. And if you look up on the screen, we got in a hotel room, a hotel conference room, yeah. And
Thank you.
Angela spoke the vision, and you drew it on the napkin. And I see you've done a nicer version of it now. With
Yes, that is my drawing over there on the left. Is that you in the middle that I drew there? You know, that we had a very interesting conversation. We talked about your essence of your company is that you want to feel the brand. You know, you want to hear the brand. You want to be able to listen to the brand. You even have this incredible new fragrance, Burberry Body. You want to smell the brand. And we kind of put that in the middle of the social enterprise, which we really had never done before. And then we really started to look at, okay, what are all the different constituents that need to be brought into your social enterprise. You're a major SAP customer, that has to be brought in. It's a key integration point for you. The whole concept of Burberry World, the stores. You have more stores than ever before, and you command and control your distribution in new ways. The events that you're doing, you're streaming now, all over the world. Your fashion shows, and you even have, these holographic models. I mean, there's so many things that you are doing, plus all the social networks, the employees, the investors, everybody getting brought in. Where did you come up with that vision of all of that working together?
What we want to happen is when somebody engages with the Burberry brand, we want everybody to get the same experience, whether you're an employee, a customer, or a vendor. So, and I think we've got a demo of this, but this is Burberry World. I'm looking at the wrong screen. This is Burberry World up here, and that's the front door to our world. And in the next demo, depending on who you are, you get to go somewhere else. So this is embedded chatter in our social enterprise, and depending on who you are, customer, vendor, employee, you engage with the brand. But you get, and the key thing around it is the branding that we're putting on the site so that everybody gets the same feel for the brand. It's really important for us. The brand is at the heart of everything that we do.
John, take a step back and provide some consulting to everybody here. What is the first step? How do you move forward in building the vision and getting ready to execute the vision, the delivery of the vision? How do you take that first step?
Well, I guess I may be luckier than one or two people in the room. I have a CEO who just gets what I do, and that does make things easier. I have to say, now that you've introduced it to Heroku and Knox and things like that, my life's going to get a bit more difficult.
I'm sorry about
that. Yeah. But the way we've gone about it with Salesforce, first, we've met a company as well. We've met a company with like values and cultures, and we're having a blast with Salesforce, and that's helping as well. But the message I'm giving inside the company is, we've got chatter, and I'm saying just turn it on. And what's the worst thing that can happen? We'll catch as many bits as we can, yeah? I think it's really just get engaged. Find a good partner, and Capgemini are our integration partners. We're looking at the development partners, and find a good partner and just get going. This is the future.
Very exciting. Hey, thanks so much for being here today.
Marc, my pleasure.
Well done.
Thank you.
Please thank John Douglas. Thank you, John. Well done.